Hey everyone, welcome back. So I hope you're all doing well tonight. It's a holiday. I was off work. Hope you guys weren't working too hard if you were working. But tonight, I think we're gonna have some wacky fun. We're gonna be playing House of the Dead. So I'm actually really looking forward to this stream. I've been looking forward to it for a while. I loved playing Lego Star Wars last week, but there was a small part of me that really wanted to play House of the Dead because I waited for you guys. I haven't touched it yet. I've been waiting till we could play. Now, by the way, I'm going to be trying to start with the little Joy-Con here, with our normal Joy-Con. So, yeah. I'm going to talk to you guys for a few minutes first. But, you know, we're going to ease into this. I want to see how everyone's doing. I want to make sure everything, I want to give time for a few people to get in here just in case, and then we'll get started. So I see already we have Cristobal's here, we have Al, we have Fett, we have Tegade and Tull. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Hopefully we're going to have a good night tonight. Now, I did watch a couple of reviews, so I do know the control scheme seems to be the sort of issue that a lot of people are having, where it's not quite as responsive as, the good old light guns. By the way, you'll see my microphone. Contrary to most evenings tonight, you'll be seeing my microphone here in the camera shot. The reason why is simply because since I have to use the Joy-Con and I'm going to try pointing at the screen and whatnot, I'm a little bit further than usual away from the screen. So, it was either that or the sound was going to be uber crappy. So I'd prefer to just be close up to the mic. You guys will see it a little bit contrary to usual, but ultimately it'll be probably a better overall experience. It's a pronounced Pit. Sorry about that. Very sorry about that, sir. So I will try to remember Pit. If it's a mistake, it's just because I'm reading fast the comments. So sorry about that. Hey Trizot, I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Christopher, play with the gyro specs. Gotta tweak it a lot. Then it can resemble a light gun. Took a lot of finagling for me, so that is good to know. Let's go look at that right away. While we're talking, that's the kind of stuff we can do. Do I need the A button on the other one? I assume I do. Yeah, I need both for this. So invert y-axis. No, I do not want that. I'm on player 2 here. That's okay. Okay, player 1. There we go. Aim with the left stick, but no, I want single Joy-Con. Let's try this. Single Joy-Con mode. Use Joy-Con. No, I want... Well, I could have used the right one. Yeah, let's use the right one. Use gyroscope. Let's try that. Combine gyroscope with the input stick. We'll start with just gyro. Okay, we're going to start with just gyro. I'm sort of feeling like I should start on the basic gyroscope and then go from there. If I find it too sensitive, not sensitive enough, we'll adjust it from there. Let's not invert any of the axis for the moment, and player 2's down here. Okay, so we just need player 1 for the moment. I feel like use gyroscope. Okay, I feel like we should go with this. So hopefully that's saved, right? Yeah. Okay. So, some more people are getting in here. Hey, Courtney. Hey, thanks for sharing the House of the Dead remake. Hope you're doing well. I am doing very well today, and I hope you are as well. And it's no problem. I am glad to share this with all of you. I can't wait. Honestly, I really couldn't wait. Angel, hello there. Hey, man. Hope you're doing well. Christopher, I would also suggest auto reload so you can get used to the gyro and pressing Y to bring it back to the center of the screen. I didn't see an auto reload option. Let me just go check it. Maybe that's... Oh, it must be in the... hold on, I just hit this by mistake. It must be in the display in the gameplay options. Performance mode, yeah, we want that. Use vibrations, sure. Let's try the automatic reload. So, try that. Okay. So, we're going to get started, okay? We're going to get started slowly. Be prepared, I might die a lot. Basically, we're here to have fun tonight, so you know what? I'm not saying I'm going to be great at this. We're going to do what we can. So let's go and get this started. Welcome in the House of the Dead remake. There are many ways to play the game, so make sure you review all the options. Create a session that suits you best. Okay. We will try original mode, normal, easy. I feel like we're going to start on normal, and we'll take it from there. Like, if I'm getting stuck and stuff isn't happening, I don't mind going to easy just so we can see our way through the game and have some fun. Score mode, that is multiplayer disabled. Yeah, this looks all good. So let's try this. I actually don't even know how to shoot. I should have looked what the shoot button was, but hopefully there's going to be a mini tutorial at the beginning. Hey, Jumping Bear. Hello, Canadians. You guys are up super early. Ain't it like 4 a.m. for you? Depends what part of Canada you're from, and no, it's not 4 a.m. for anyone. It's either between 3:30 p.m. and 3:20 p.m. and 6:20 p.m. No, you're right. In Nova Scotia, it could be 7:20 p.m. Shoot when ready. So shoot is the A button, I assume. Okay, so we're gonna get started on this, and you're probably gonna see my Joy-Con a lot. I'm going to try to point it down, actually, because it's gyro controls. It's not actually a light gun. I don't need to be pointing directly at the screen, actually. Thinking about that now. I still have the light gun, like, intuitions. Hey, Danny. You're on the Easter Gateway in the Netherlands? Yeah, well, us two, we're... Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Need to pay attention. So we will try and save them. But most importantly, we'll try to kill a ton of freaking zombies. Wow. The reload is slow, though. Thinking I should have put a quicker reload on this. Come on. What's the normal reload button be? Okay. Yeah, because I'm not going to wait for it to reload. F that. I think the B button... I think I prefer manual reload. Come on. There we go. Oof. That came close. My hit rate is going to be freaking terrible. Happy Friday, Andrew. Welcome to the stream. Nah, we're not next to France, man. We're next to Ontario. Ooh, we took a hit there. Dang it. I think that's going to be the problem for the aiming, is going to be trying to, like, shoot down the projectiles. And I just killed the dude. Man, I love freaking shooter games. You know, I did watch Alex's review on Switch Corner, and he brought up something really well. If they could come up with a specific accessory for games like this, like, I wouldn't mind paying an extra, like, $30 to have, like, a specific accessory that is just going to have an insanely precise, like, aiming mechanic. But so far, actually, it's better than I thought it'd be. Like, I thought it was going to be really awful. It's not, so far, not that awful, but I'm assuming that we're also at the start of the game. Oh, see? Like, there I need to readjust it with Y. It got off center there. I'm just reloading like crazy. Honestly, I'm so used to shooting off screen for these to reload with a gun. It's sort of disappointing that you can't like just pop it up or something to reload. Maybe that's in the options, but we're gonna. Ah man, couldn't save him, and I'm hitting the wall. God dang! Bro, get off me! I see what they're talking about though. You have to recenter it a lot. And honestly, I'm gonna check in with the chat as soon as we like finish one of the levels. But I'm gonna look if you guys know if there are modes where we can like shoot off screen to reload. I would love to know. Like, you see this? Now this is the first area I've got to say it's slightly annoying. It feels like you can't get the precision needed with the Joy-Con. Oh my god. Hey, my aim's just as bad as in Fortnite, Bear. Like, come on. Whew. It's something, I've got to tell you. It is something just because trying to keep like making sure that you're centered with the aim button, making sure you're reloaded. I see I'm hitting Y to reload. That's a little issue I'm having though. And I think that's throwing off the controller sometimes. I think I'm gonna play around with the reload speed. I'm gonna use the auto reload, but I'm gonna play with the speed. I'm gonna have it go way quicker. Save the dude. Woof. Yeah, because the reload time, man, needs to be really high in my opinion. Come on, recenter. And I'm not hitting any of the jars. That's one problem. Because there's a lot of hiddens I know in the jars and stuff. And right now I'm not focusing on any of it. There. Boom. Whew. Honestly though, I'm starting to get the hang of it. I don't wanna jinx it because it's very possible that oof, saved another one. Ah, we're starting to save people here. We're doing better. And I say that. Whoa. Can I please shoot this guy? Yes, thank you. Whoa. I almost hit my microphone there. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna push this out of the way. This was an unexpected stream complication, was the whole microphone in the way thing. So hopefully you guys are still hearing me not too bad, but I'm going to move a little bit further back. Because a couple of times there I couldn't aim to the top right, just because I didn't want to hit my freaking mic. Come on. Whew. I thought there were breaks in this. I thought there were like levels where it stopped for a little while. Whew. Dang. Just got trashed. That's the vibration, by the way. It's going freaking nuts on my desk. This guy doing... obviously, I have to shoot him in his heart. Hit me up. Oh my god. Come on. Like, it's weird to be totally off-center, trying to hit something, but being totally, like, not there. Come on. It moves, though. That's what's weird, is like... We basically have to fire off, like, all the bits of chunks of skin on him. Woo! We got him.
Sophie.
God dang. Yeah, seriously though, that's where you see, like, some parts of the game works okay. It's not too bad. When you have big targets, it's fine. But when you're trying to hit that hard, and the worst is I'm not moving the Joy-Con. Like, I was hitting it, I wasn't moving the Joy-Con, and for randomly, it would just, like, move off the target. So you can see that it's actually, like, my wrist is hurting. Oh my god, guys. Okay, let's take a couple of seconds. I'm gonna catch up with you guys. Yeah, you're right. X is reload. I think you can reload with B too, because I'm pretty sure I was hitting B and it was reloading. Christopher said, I love the channel, watching for about a year. Thank you so much for watching, Christopher. I appreciate it. Not a good experience. I wouldn't say not good. I'm having fun. It's fun. I'm just sort of going through the mental processes for all of you to try to tell you how I'm feeling about the controls. So, I just want to be clear. I had fun. It was fun. The only thing is that if I'm comparing this to an old school light gun game, like I had not time cop, but time whatever on the PS3, time something, the kit with the light gun and everything, that was like, it's not the same experience. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna try the controller later. I hope we can swap like mid playthrough or Time Crisis. Thank you very much, Pitt. Time Crisis. But yeah, well, we're gonna try and swap. We're gonna try different control methods. We're gonna try a pro controller. We're gonna try different things. I want to see really what overall turns out to be the best thing. But definitely, yes. And so if we keep going, Federico, I think you're doing great. Go, go, go. Thank you very much for the support, Jumping Bear. If you like the House of the Dead, slap the like button. Definitely, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button if you're here. It does actually help get the stream sent to more people so we can be more people seeing the craziness. And Mork, or Ute Mork, sorry about that. Once again, yeah, I would love a light gun. Honestly, like I said, I would pay the money. If you come out with like a $30 light gun accessory, obviously it can't be a light gun because just for technological reasons, if you don't know, CRT, like light guns can't work with screens that aren't CRT, okay? It's just a technological thing. But if they can come out or with just a gun accessory that has way more precise gyro controls, like, they could probably put, like, 3 gyro sensors to sort of triangulate your position even better. Like, I'm pretty sure that's possible, where they could actually put, like, a lot of gyro sensors to actually get a much more precise thing. But honestly, I would pay for it. I like, pay for it, and I think that this is the kind of game that when the people are playing this, they're gonna want to pay for it. Like, if you are paying $20 for the game, but you have $30 for a light game accessory, especially if you know that maybe other developers are going to jump on board and use the accessory, man, I would pay for it for the amazing, like, just to have the amazing experience. After that, we have check the options. I played this game a lot with my brother back in the day. Yeah, man. In the arcades, every time there's a light gun game in an arcade, guaranteed I'm popping that in. I used to love Terminator. Like, when I used to go to arcades, I used to love Terminator. Like, just the one where basically you're sort of auto-scrolling through the levels and mowing down the freaking the Terminators, the T-800s, I think. But yeah. Yes, I am picking it up physically, by the way. I will pre-order the physical version of it, definitely. I just didn't want to wait. And as you know me, I don't mind double dipping for the really worth games. Now let's see if we can get into the options from here. Now, if I go to main menu, am I going to lose my progress? Oh no, there's a continue button, so we can continue. Let's see. Let's go back through the options, because now I have a good idea of what I might want to... Okay. Gyroscope dead zone. I'm feeling like the dead zone means how much it's going to respond before it actually moves. So I'm feeling like I actually want to increase that. I'm going to try to double it, because like I said, when I'm pinpointing something straight and I want to hit it with a lot of shots, it's moving for no reason. So I think I want to up the dead zone a bit. Gyroscope control mode. Okay, where's the we wanted gameplay automatic reload. I want this freaking low as heck. Like I want this reloading like nobody's business. Maybe not 0.1 seconds, but let's start 0.3, like a third of the time. Languages, that's good. Display, I don't think there was anything there. So I think we're gonna start with this. We're gonna keep going with the Joy-Cons, and we're gonna come back basically to see if we need to play around with this more, or if we start trying the Pro Controller. My Pro Controller is charging behind me, so I'm going to start with the official Nintendo Pro Controller, just because I do have an SM30 Pro 2, which is what I use most of the time, which is somewhere, and I'm looking for it right now, and I'm like, where the heck is it? Oh, it's right there. Okay, we're good to go. We can try that out too later, and I even have the replacement Joy-Cons that I normally use also do have gyro sensors. So I'm sort of interested in seeing if we're going to have time to maybe try these out and see how they work. Because, I reviewed these, but we've never had a game as intense as this on gyro controllers. Okay, so let's get moving. Let's continue on. We're going to try level 2. Now, I wish... Oh, I should have changed the buttons. I would rather shoot with behind here than with A. Shooting with A feels weird. I'd rather be shooting with, like, the trigger in the back. Reloading with B, centering with Y. Maybe it actually works. I didn't try it to see. Whew. Good to go. Let's get this moving. I don't know if I'm pre-ordering it at GameStop yet, but there's a good chance, yeah. It's most likely gonna be GameStop, because I'm gonna want to be able to go pick it up right away. So I'm not sure I want to order it somewhere that has to ship it to me. Okay, so give me a sec. Oh, already? I think the dead zone thing is helping a lot. Might crank it up even more. Man, I'm not paying attention to the items. Man, I'm getting hit like crazy. Whoa. The worst is I'm like, I know we're going to turn around and someone's going to be right there. So yeah, by the way, guys, if you can't hear me, let me know. Because I am getting further away from the microphone than usual. I might sound a little further off, but hopefully it's not too bad. I'm not sure why sometimes it jolts away. Oh, we saved another guy. Or gal, I should say.
Reload. Reload.
Man, these chainsaw guys are like hella crazy. They're always like right where you're not expecting them to be. Oh, we saved them. Nice.
Thank you.
Got an extra health point out of that. Oof. Come on, zombies. What the heck? I guess shooting off heads isn't always the solution. This isn't Resident Evil. The Resident Evil logic of just blowing its head off each and every time doesn't work.
Reload. Reload.
Thought maybe hitting the light would be something, but I guess not. I feel like there it jolted again.
Reload.
Should have started with the left one there.
Reload. 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 Reload.
Man, those look like baby tremors. Maybe you guys don't know the movie Tremors, but I used to love that thing as a kid. When it was one of those weird horror movies that I loved to watch. It was more suspense than horror. God damn. We killed a good guy. Can I please shoot him in the head? Thank you. Dang, we killed one. That guy's very acrobatic. Let's just leave it at that. Dang. Freaking crazy chainsaw dudes.
Reload. Reload.
Were those guys like flossing? It looked like they were flossing there for a sec.
Reload. 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 Reload.
Saved her.
Reload. They're still upstairs.
Oh, boss number 2. Well, I have to take that Joy-Con off the desk, man. It's crazy when it's vibrating. Like, the vibration is really intense. The weak point is... armor?
Reload. 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 Reload.
It's weird. I'm not pointing at the screen. I'm just following, like, the movement of the...
Reload.
Didn't be like, do we not beat it? Like, was I not quick enough, or do we still fight it? Okay, coming back. Like, I still see its health bar. Ouch. That sort of sucked.
Reload. 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 Reload.
We're doing it.
Reload.
We got him. Woof. Oh yeah. Need help? Press R2, R2, L1, R2, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up. Honestly, not worrying too much about it. I think we have like unlimited continues or something like that. Woo! So we rescued 3. We got 2 life bonuses, health, and a pretty good score. So another level down. Honestly, it's better now. Just with that dead spot, although I was still having issues, a lot better. I think I'm going to up the dead spot one more time. So we're going to go back down. And then if that starts working better, we're going to start looking at different control methods. But I do think that if you put a lot of time into messing with the gyroscopes, I'm thinking you're going to find something that works for you. So, I mean, I think this is the sort of game that you can't just leave on default and adjust to it. I would say it is, Andy. It's enjoyable, but it takes some getting used to. And it's getting better because I'm playing around with the different controls. And so far I'm using the Joy-Con with gyroscope. But as I said earlier, if you missed it, I would love them to come out with a light gun accessory. And I'm wondering just if we had like a sort of gun holder for the Joy-Con. I don't know, some kind of holder where you could actually, you know, use it like a gun, if it would even be better. Let me just see here. Can we actually choose the controls? Oh yeah, show controller mapping. You can actually play with both, where one is actually reload. Fire is A, flashlight, ZR. Oh, ZR is fire, so I can fire with the back of this. Okay, we're gonna try that too. Let's move on. Let's keep going. We're gonna try one more with the Joy-Cons yet again. Mouse and keyboard, actually that would maybe solve a lot of the problems. It's not going to be the same kind of fun with a mouse and keyboard, but there might be a lot of people that would enjoy that, actually. That's a good intervention, Andy. I do think that mouse and keyboard could be something very, very good. I see there are people that know that tremors is a thing. Yeah, actually, I think they made 3 tremors. I'm trying to remember, but I think I even saw a third one. But like by the third one, it was really like totally B-rated, like crappy horror movie type thing. But yeah, definitely Kevin Bacon to the rescue, man. Sorry, good old Kevin Bacon. I loved that movie when I was a kid. Like I said, it was it was quite one of my regular watches. Like I said in my when we were talking about the last eShop deals, when I was talking about Night Trap, I love B-rated horror movies. Like I used to collect all the Friday the 13th, all the Freddy Kruegers, all that stuff, DVD form and VHS, and you know, which is why I you know, these are like the kind of games that are freaking amazing. Angel is talking about Chrono Trigger. Wow, yeah, Chrono. Honestly, I haven't. Oh, not Chrono Cross. You're talking about Chrono Trigger. I missed that. Hold on. Oh, you meant Chrono Cross. I think it's Grovel. Chrono Trigger. If they're in stock, to answer your question for PlayAsia, if the stuff is in stock, Grovel, normally they ship pretty quick. However, the delay depends on where you live. Like in Canada, it takes about a month to get here. So from the point where it's shipped to where I actually get it takes about a month. I heard the US is more 2 to 3 weeks. Like you can cut down the time by a bit. But yeah, that's about the time it takes. But Chrono Cross, yeah, I haven't bought it yet because I know I won't have time to play it for a while. But yeah, that's definitely one I want to check into. Angel, you're playing the SNES Chrono Trigger. Are you playing it with an actual SNES cartridge? Because that is a damn expensive cartridge. That's like a... Oh man, I think a boxed version of that, we're talking about a few grand. Hey John G, I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. No, you're emulating? Okay. Exactly that. To be honest, me too. The only way I can play Chrono Trigger right now is emulating, because I do not have a cartridge. Oof. Okay, so I think we're good to go. I think we're ready to continue on with our House of the Dead, but let me just make sure. Let me just take a quick look. So there was me and Alex need to do a Crow stream. I don't know if Alex is really into streaming like games live, but I could always pass the idea by him, see if he would want to do this. Actually, that would be fun. Imagine a 2-player House of the Dead, but I think it's not online. Is it online co-op? I have to check. If it's online co-op, that could be freaking insane to do like an online 2-player co-op of House of the Dead. That would be amazing. Freaking amazing. Favorite console of all time? I'm thinking. My favorite console of all time. It's rough. It's very, very rough question, okay? Because I think it'll be split between 3 consoles, okay? The NES has a very special place in my heart because it's the first console I ever had. It's what got me in love with gaming. It's what, till this day, is probably the reason I love 2D platformers as much as I do, is the NES. However, the Sega Genesis would be would be in the mix as well, because even though I love the SNES, I was a Genesis kid growing up, and a lot of the franchises that I love just look better on the Genesis. Like, I love the chunky graphics that the Genesis would put out, like the huge chunky sprites. And I was a Genesis kid for quite a few years. And the third console is going to probably anger some people out there, but it's just that it has some of my favorite games and some games that, like, define genres. The PS1. The PS1, I think, mixed up the market as well enough where it actually got Nintendo and basically it got Nintendo and Genesis to try competing again. I think those companies got a little bit comfortable. They were still putting out great games, but they got a little comfortable. And it was really PlayStation coming into the market and doing what they did that actually pushed gaming to the next level. And it brought us Symphony of the Night. It brought us Final Fantasy Tactics. It brought us Final Fantasy VII. And those are all games that, if the PlayStation did not exist with CDs and DVD, like with CD technology, we probably would not have gotten, because they were all Nintendo franchises that would have most likely had to stick with the carts that Nintendo was going for, and those games wouldn't have been the games they were like when they came out. Okay, so that's my thinking behind it. It's not, and I'll tell you that since then, I sort of, like, PlayStation has become too much of like I still like PlayStation, but they've become too much of like all their games are like movies, and it's okay. I just want from time to time them to do something different, and a lot of their games are always like huge movies, and that's fine. It's okay from time to time. You need your God of Wars, which is a game I'm really looking forward to, but you need your other stuff too, which is why I love the Switch so much. But yes, But yeah, so like it would be between those three consoles. And honestly, for me to come out and say this is my favorite tonight, I need more thinking process, and I need to like look through the game libraries and what the impact of each console was. And I think that those three consoles had a huge impact. Nintendo saved gaming in a sense, because before then, like Atari and all that, like killed the market by flooding with crap. The Genesis shook up Nintendo to where they started competing again. They came out with the Super Nintendo and they pushed the market. And then PlayStation pushed it even further. So those are the three consoles that I think would be on my top. But yeah. Xbox 360, I'm not, like, I have an Xbox Series X, but I'm not a huge Xbox guy. And but I give them credit where credit is due. Xbox did a lot to shake up the industry. I just find not as much as the others did. But that's just me. 64 GBA. Look, if we're talking handhelds too, like just the Game Boy to begin with, Game Boy Color, GBA, like all the Nintendo handhelds were amazing. Bigger, badder, more powerful handhelds came along, and Nintendo took them down just by putting out amazing games. But yeah. Well, okay, so we're going to get back to the game a bit. We chatted a bit, but yes. Let's get back to House of the Dead. So we're going to try this out. Okay, let's go. Oof, shoot when ready. Third chapter, Truth. So there's actually a story here? I'm not too sure. So how's the dead zone now? We're gonna see if maybe I went a little too far with the dead zone. Not sure if I'm liking this more or less than before. Like, I would maybe want to crack the sensitivity on the axes, but I'm worried that the aiming's just gonna become way too jittery.
This must be the security card.
But maybe it's a question of upping the dead zone and but upping also the sensitivity, so that basically when you're not moving, it really doesn't move, but when you do move, it moves quicker. Dude, that guy had hair. That guy looked like freaking Bob Ross, the zombie version. Oh. We saved her. We got the panel open. It's funny, she actually points you to it. Hey, Kate. Can you die? You too. Oof. Okay, no, shooting is actually, because of how you have to hold the controller, shooting's actually easier with A than with ZR. Took care of him. Woof. Oh, I freaking hate spiders. Yeah, we're gonna continue. Man. Are these alternate paths depending on which elevator you get? I imagine it would actually change the level. Whoa. You can't put down the controller for a second in these. Oof. There you go. That axe was stuck in hell. No problemo. We gotcha. Go. Oof.
Reload.
If you don't like spiders, do not play this game because it is freaking... Like, at least you can see that they aren't real spiders. Come on. Come on, recenter. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes you just feel like you're fighting with the Joy-Con to recenter itself. And honestly, you have to spam the recenter button almost as much as you have to spam, like, the reload button. It's too quiet. Something's coming, you know it. Dang. Got killed. And those guys. Really?
It's too late.
Dang.
Must be the security card.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Man, we're taking a couple of deaths here.
Unlocked.
Reload. Reload.
Whoa. Know what those blue dudes are supposed to be, but sure.
Reload.
Man, these dudes.
Reload. 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 Reload.
Oof. Come on. Center.
Reload. Reload.
Focused, guys. I'm focused.
Reload.
And I'm getting...
Reload. Reload.
Wow. I feel like I feel when you get into the corners of the screen, it's not that they're dead zones, but it's harder. Oof. Lucky this is arcade style that we can just pop in extra credits and keep going, because I'm gonna have to work on this if we want to get this down without taking deaths. Whew. Okay, we're at the boss. Oh. Yes, Grovel, I am definitely enjoying Moon Knight so far. Actually, no spoilers though, please guys. I'm missing the last episode of this week so far, because I had to wait for my daughter. She couldn't watch till tonight. We're gonna watch that together after the stream. Okay, that so far, step one, going pretty well. Shoot her in the head, then shoot her in the belly. Wow. Come on. Come on, move. We got her, but it was way too hard. Hitting those projectiles were not obvious. Like I said, if you have to aim in the same area for a long time, even if you don't move the freaking controller, it like jitters away. Reload! Reload! Definitely. Can you tell that I'm spamming that shoot button non-stop? Oh my god. No one. I personally have not heard anything about Silk Song so far. But yes, okay. Let's see if I can switch controllers mid-game here. So I want to try the Pro controller first. It should be charged. It's not fully charged, but it should be enough for this. Okay, let me just see here. Main menu. We're gonna have to turn off the gyro controls. Options, controls. Use gyroscope. Actually, let's try with the gyro. Let's try with the gyro. Left stick is aim. Right stick is aim. I feel like right stick should be. No, left stick because yeah, I have to shoot with A. So even though it's weird, it's going to be aiming with the left stick. Okay. Combine gyroscope with the stick. We're going to start with gyroscope, okay? I'm going to try gyroscope on the Switch Pro controller. I want to see if it's better or worse than with the Joy-Cons. I'm feeling it's going to be worse. I'm going to try it. And then I'm going to try using the gyroscope with the stick input. XI axis. Like, if I just do this, doesn't it do gyroscope for everything? We'll try it. No, we don't want single Joy-Con mode. Okay. Hopefully this is gonna work. Let's see how it works. Let's see how this works, and then we're gonna. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna go back to the menu and play around with it some more. But I think I have to remove. Actually, I should have maybe left single Joy-Con mode to use the gyroscope. Not too sure. Well, let's see how it works. Okay, I'm on pure gyroscope, and yeah, that is not good. But we're gonna keep going a bit because it could be just that I'm not used to it, and we're actually at a higher level. I have to not forget that I'm switching, but I'm already sort of pretty. I'm not gonna say far in the game, but we're not at level 1, and I have to sort of get used to the controls. Okay, can you just shoot the heart, please? Yeah. Come on. Holy crud. Are you kidding me? Like, it's hitting everything except the freaking heart. Okay, so we're like at a boss rush step of the game. So in my opinion, we're getting pretty freaking close to the end. Okay, it's getting a little better, but personally, if you're going gyroscope, I would not. So far, it feels like Pro Controller is most likely not going to be the way to go. Are we... Dang. Are we actually game over, game over? Oh my god, we're actually game over, game over. So there is a limited number of continues. What? Damn. Okay, we're gonna start over, guys. Yeah, hurts. Really does hurt. We're gonna start over. See, I was messing around because I'm like, oh, it doesn't matter. Okay. Let's try the combined gyroscope with the left input. Ah, that's why. Okay, I have to have a certain level of score to continue. Gotcha, Bear. Gotcha. And since I sucked too much and I used too many continues in a row, I had to restart. Man, you are so nice to me. It's so fun to know a friend like you that just wanted me to fail. It's awesome. No, I'm joking. It's all good. Honestly, I didn't see an option to adjust the controls during gameplay. Then again, I didn't try. I do think I was doing better with the Joy-Cons, but the point of tonight is to try it out. So that's why I'm gonna try nonetheless with the controller. I want to try the whole combined gyroscope with the stick. Okay, we're gonna try that. We're gonna try that, and oh, we can skip though. We can go straight to like chapter 4. Nice. We can go straight to chapter 4, guys. So we can't officially continue the game we had, but we can still push ahead. Good stuff. Good stuff. So now I can actually put probably this down because I don't need to move as much. Oh, we are. It's the final chapter. I didn't even read the name. It is the final chapter. So we are like... Okay, so I can move with left and gyro. It is a little weird though. But I would say that not so bad if we... Because basically I'm going to use gyro for like getting to the right general area. Okay, this is going a lot better than earlier. So this is basically stick with gyro. You have to sort of get it down though. I'm not saying it's incredibly difficult, but you have to sort of manage what you want to prioritize. Come on. Okay, got him down. Woof. Reload, guys. Reload. So this is looking to be decent. I'm still not sure if I didn't prefer, however, just the Joy-Con. I'll be honest. And I don't want to judge it right now because I played a heck lot more with just the Joy-Cons. But I can sort of rest the controller on my leg, which actually helps me, like... yeah, the concentration face is real.
I must admit,
I'm not sure what I'm doing with my lips, but I might be making weird faces. If that's the case, sorry about it, guys.
hello to my masterpiece.
Hello to my masterpiece. Is it Tyrant? Sort of looks like Tyrant, but no. Looks like a devil weirdo. Instructions. The gyro is intense again, guys. Gyro is real intense.
What happened? Why don't you follow my instructions?
And Horde mode, it must be freaking insane with this control scheme. Because Horde mode is basically, I think, like, intensity, like, times 10.
Reload.
Where did they say the weak area was?
Reload. 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 Reload.
Dang.
Reload. 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 Reload.
Imagine it's on the flesh part.
Reload. 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 Reload.
Ouch.
Reload. Reload. Reload.
Man.
Reload. Reload.
Wow.
Reload. Reload. Reload.
I'm not sure what's happening with them.
Reload. 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 Reload.
Oof. You got them all.
Reload. 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 Reload.
Okay. I don't know if I can turn off the sound effect to reload. That is a good question. But where's her... Who looked... Where is her... What is her sensitive area? Like, where can I hit her? Because I'm sort of shooting at anything right now. Because I didn't look. Normally, they show you the sort of... The weakness. Shut up, bear man. God dang it. It is not like I'm playing Fortnite, okay? I'm better at this game. But seriously, I just need to figure out where her weak spot is. Did anyone look where the circle is? But if not, well, I'll continue on. But seriously, I'm just shooting everywhere because I didn't look where her weak spot is. I'm feeling like it's somewhere around her belly area because that's where the damage seems to be registering. But we're going to try. Okay. The flesh spots, okay, yeah, so that's why it's so random, because it's like on her thighs. Like, it's a weird area to be like a weakness. Yeah, it's like her thigh. I'm feeling like I don't have another continue. Oh. Come on. Hit her thigh. Hey guys, what's your favorite word of the night tonight? Reload. It's funny, it's like I'm aiming for her groin continuously. Just aim for the groin. Whew. Guys, my freaking wrist is killing me. Yeah, exactly. That's what I realized too, Wild One. If you hit her in the flesh, you kill her spheres. If you try to shoot the spheres, it's like they rebound and hit you anyway. So you just have to basically aim for the weak spots continuously.
Everything is over.
When in doubt, aim for the groin, man. That is the solution to most of the problems.
Let's go on.
You think they want me to reload? I think they want me to reload too. Oh my god, guys. Why am I feeling like that wasn't really the end?
Farewell, Sophie.
Rookie agent. Yeah, we got a terrible score. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought, Alex. I'm like, I'm not sure. It's not the same kind of thing. I didn't think it was your kind of thing. But yeah. Seriously though, I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I'm having some fun tonight, man. Even if this game, like, obviously it has its issues, I'm still having crazy amounts of fun. No, come on. My score was terrible because we had to continue from the last level, but there we go. 6,035, which is probably freaking horrendous. Honestly, fun factor between 1 and 5. I would say for me personally, I'm like at a 4. I'm like having a lot of fun. It's like I said, I just know I could be doing better if we had a better control method. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm feeling like messing around with the Joy-Cons and really fine-tuning the gyro could be a solution. But like I said, it's going to take a lot of playing around. And I think it's the kind of thing where everyone's going to be different. Every Joy-Con's going to be different. Because whether we accept it or not, there's always manufacturing differences in anything. What that means is there's no two Joy-Cons that are going to have the exact same sensitivity at the exact same area and whatnot. Meaning that for one Joy-Con, you might have to push it up an extra 0.5, 0.4. But honestly, yeah, I'm looking. I would say like it's a 4 out of 5 fun factor wise. But let's just be honest, this is fun factor. If I'm talking about overall game, if you're into nostalgic shooter types, it's amazing. Like it's going to be amazing. However, if you've never played these games and you're not into them, this isn't the game that's going to make you love these games because of the control scheme. Because you're going to be like, what the heck is this? You know what I mean? Like, you're going to love this game if you already love this type of game and you're just looking for like fun on the Switch with it. And what I would love to see is on like a huge TV screen, because right now I'm playing on my normal screen here. I'm going to test it out later on my like 50-incher upstairs. And I think this is a game that could be like crazy fun, like on a huge screen, 2 players would be amazing. Yeah, you do copy a pro player. I'm not sure there's going to be pro players in this though, and but I think you're right, Bear. You can always look at what people are talking about online, which settings work for them best and whatnot. But yeah, now let's do the last little test I wanted to do. By the way, we're gonna keep playing, okay? But I want to do one last test. I want to test the Joy-Cons that I normally use on my Switch to see how it works out, how they work out. Because you know these Joy-Cons have gyros in them. I want to see if it's better or worse than the Nintendo ones. And, you know, just in case any of you out there have them, see if it's something you're gonna wanna you can use with this. Player 1. Hold on. I think I'm gonna have to go and adjust them in here. Okay, come on. Give me this. Like so. There we go. There we go. Okay. So let me just see. Hold on. Fun factor. So yeah, we talked about the fun factor. Andrew says he loves Quake. Do what I do when I'm learning. Yeah, we read that. Fun factor is key. Co-op is going to be on another level. Definitely Wild One. Honestly, I'm going to see with one of my girls if they want to play. It's not their kind of game. Definitely not my wife's kind of game. There's no way I can get her to play this. Well, I say that, but maybe if we play it like just as crazy fun. But I'm going to try to see if I can get one of my girls to play with me. But that I think this is going to be an amazing game in co-op. Like if you can have someone to play with, especially if both players are like decently into it, you know what I mean? Grovel says, Rick, are there any game collections that you hope get announced this year? I'm hoping for a Mortal Kombat HD collection. That would be amazing. I'll be honest with you, Grovel, my all-time biggest ask is happening, which is the TMNT collection, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collection. That is a collection that I've been talking about for years that I don't know why it hasn't happened yet. So I'm like on cloud 9 collection-wise. But yes, definitely I would love a Mortal Kombat collection on the Switch. I would even like them to go all the way back to the classic Mortal Kombats, like 1, 2, and 3, but the arcade versions. I want the arcade versions. Get the console versions. Give us the arcade versions of Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3 to start with. Just that, I'd be super down to play those. Other than that, honestly, like I'm really into like the retro classic collections, so I would really just love to see like the easy ways on the Switch to play like Ninja Gaiden and a lot of those games that are sort of harder to play on modern consoles if you're not emulating. But right off the top, it's really hard for me to think of other collections because I'm still amazed that we're getting TMNT, and plus we're gonna get Shredder's Revenge, which I hope is still this year. Alex, not another joke, please. I've been playing, Alex says, I've been playing Demon Turf and Neon Splash, hard as hell at points. Yeah, Demon Turf I heard is freaking tough. I heard that one is really tough. I honestly only played like 2 levels of it, but I can see that it's probably getting, gonna be one of those games that's gonna get there at points. Yes, Federico, I did finish the game. We did finish it. We went straight to level 4, however. Wild One, if you like the game, Rick, try Dead Z Meat. Dead Z Meat, it has a lot of content. I'll check that out. Dead Z Meat. Just take it down. If you like the game, try Galgun. Jumping Bear, I'm not gonna be trying Galgun. Nah, I'm joking. Maybe I'll try Galgun, but it looks a little funky. Reload, definitely. Are you guys ready for some more Reload? Because we're about to hear some more Reload. Reload. Mad Bullet Sniper Hunter Scope. I got Mortal Kombat on SNES and Mortal Kombat 9. I've actually got Mortal Kombat 2 and 3 on the Genesis, I feel like saying. I have to check my collection if I still have them, because I rebought some of my Genesis games that I sold, so I have like a tiny Genesis collection, but only the best stuff. This is a $5 spin-off platformer. You're talking about Neon Splash? I'll give me a sec. I'll check it out. I want to see what this is. Neon Switch. Oh, okay, so it's like a spin-off of Demon Turf. Okay, that's one game, Demon Turf Neon Splash. Wow, so it already, because that game came out like recently, Demon Turf, and it's already got a spin-off. Insane. And the review I fell on from a larger channel, very, very much larger, gave it a 9 on 10. Nintendo Life gave it a 9 out of 10. So I'm gonna be checking that out. It's looks awesome. It's like Fortnite. Honestly though, the no build Fortnite is a lot funner than the real Fortnite. Just gonna say that much. It was very short, the game. Yeah, it is short, but it's an arcade game. Like I've said it a lot every time I recommend arcade games on the channel, especially for the deal videos. Arcade games aren't a one and done game. Like, these are games that are meant to be replayed till you can be like insanely good. Yes, Pit, I will be showing off my collection. I actually started filming my studio tour today. And in my studio tour, we're going to take a while to look at the retro collections I still have. They're not insanely big, but I think quality-wise, I have a lot of really the good games. Not the expensive games, the good ones. And I'm joking, because there are some expensive games that are also good, but I don't have things like Lil Samson, okay? But I have, like, most of the biggest classics. Hey, DJ. You can't wait to get this physical. Welcome to the stream for 1, and number 2, I can't wait to get the physical either. I'm double dipping on this for sure. Yeah, I am feeling better, guys. Like, thank you for asking. The start of the week was rough. I'll be honest, the start of the week was rough, but it was like a mix of very tired from work, and I just think, like, honestly, I needed a little bit of chill time for a few days. I was feeling like a little, just a little bit really down. So let's go back to options. Controls, we want to reactivate single Joy-Con mode. We do not want to combine the input. I'm going to bring this actually down a bit. I found it was a little intense. Actually, no, let's do this. But let's up this by like 0.3 each. I want to try this. Because like I said, I want to keep the big dead zone, but I want to increase the sensitivity. Because in my opinion, the dead zone being big, I want it to not move when I'm trying to aim at one specific area. And the way the game is, it's like really hard. Like you have to hold it with two hands. It's really hard to keep the Joy-Con steady for a long time. John G was worried because it was 4 days. Yeah, it's funny because I've never gone 4 days between a video, or when I said never, it's been like probably a year and a half since I've gone 4 days in between videos. So even I was feeling a little antsy on Tuesday. I really tried to push out the video for Tuesday, but it wasn't happening. Honestly, it just wasn't happening. I started recording. I actually recorded the intro, listened to it back, and I was like, it doesn't sound right. Like I didn't sound right. But yeah, so that's that. But don't worry, guys. It's nothing major. It was just like, I think generally, and it actually wasn't the channel. Like I said, it's my 9 to 5 job. There was just a lot happening at once, and up here it was like too much, just too much. I had to like. No, I haven't tried any cheat codes yet. I haven't tried any cheat codes. But we're gonna try a new campaign, guys. We're gonna start over. Okay, we're gonna try another one, and we are going to try the off-branded Joy-Cons that I suggested, which are my favorite Joy-Con replacements for the moment. Okay, and we'll see how these work out. Maybe the gyro's not as good as the official Nintendo ones, and I think that's important to let you guys know, especially for people that watch a lot of the channel, because gyro on things like Mario Kart or whatnot is easier to be good at. Something like this is really going to test it. This actually might be my new game for testing out gyro controls. Horde mode will increase my accuracy. Why? Because there's more targets on screen, so I can't miss. I think you guys are already hearing reload enough. Man, I love these funky intro scenes. And they really don't mess around. Like, you get intro scenes, but it's like, let's get to it. Hold on. It's vibrating on the desk again. Actually, they're doing not too bad so far. Gotta say, so far it's feeling very close to the Nintendo ones. Except that dude, I cannot shoot him. Oof.
It's you.
The ultimate ammo reload cheat removes oh, that could be interesting, especially for the sound effect of reload, reload, reload. Yo. Like what, was I supposed to shoot him in the legs? Because I was wailing on his body and nothing was happening.
This is terrible. Reload. Reload. Reload.
So this is not too bad, the extra dead zone, but the higher sensitivity is, I think, ultimately working out not too bad. Still not there yet, though.
Reload. 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 Reload.
Come on. My shoulder's getting tired. Let's just shoot the dude. Oh my god, man. I am doing a little bit worse this time. So let's see. Can we change the controls within the game? Someone asked that question. Yes, we can. So we can adjust directly in the game. Let's bring this down 1. Let's try this down a couple. Oh, not this part. But we did a lot better than the first time. Actually, I'm feeling like this is a little bit better now. And overall, I think these Joy-Cons are doing pretty well. So at least I don't have to feel bad if you guys bought them because I like them on my normal Switch. If you get this game, they can do the job just fine. And honestly, I do think it's just a concept of like finding the adjustment that works for you. And it's very like minor adjustments make a huge difference. Come on. The one thing I wish they would do though is correct the need to always recenter the Joy-Con. Like, it's okay. I understand in these games that you have to do it from time to time, but it's not normal that I have to spam it like sometimes 4 or 5 times like in a 30-second span. That's the part I hope I don't know if there's anything they can do, but if they can patch like something out so that that's a little less demanding, would be great. Oof. There we go. I'm actually doing worst at saving people though. Ah, there's something there. I can't shoot it. Dang it. Ah!
choice.
There we go. I don't know, I feel like I'm doing slightly better now. I don't know about you guys. Yeah, I think you guys can tell easier than me, but I think I'm actually doing a little better. That would be freaking amazing, Angel. I didn't think about that. We will, I think we're gonna try it, Angel. The one thing I'm scared, I'll be honest, is trying to follow the triggers at the same time. Like if it was a light gun game, I would tell you that would be easy. But because we're not using a light gun, I think it's actually gonna make this freaking hard. When in doubt, aim for the groin. There we go, boys. Down.
Sophie!
You must stop, Curian, or else something terrible.
No, but honestly, Jumping Bear, you'll have to try it.
Sophie!
If you're holding your Joy-Con in your hand, don't like, I don't think you're gonna want to fire with ZR. I'm telling you right away, it's not the same as when you're holding a controller and you're hitting the trigger button. Oh my god, MKF with the $2 donation. Thank you very much, brother. It is very appreciated. Very appreciated. What's your favorite video game movies? Top 3. Give me a sec, because I want to make sure that I'm properly ordering this. Okay, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I do think that Sonic 2 is among the top 3. I'm not going to say which is 1, 2, and 3. Sonic 2 is among the top 3. I really liked Sonic 2 for what it is, okay? For what it is. If we're talking about general movie and everything, it's not like a top 10 movie. It's not going to win awards. But for feeling like a decent Sonic movie, Sonic 2 was really good. The original Mortal Kombat. The original Mortal Kombat, like we're talking about, you know, the original one, the first movie, not the sequel, okay? The sequel is like one of the worst one. And not Mortal Kombat that just came out. We're talking about 1997, I feel like saying, with Robin Chu as Liu Kang, okay? The last Mortal Kombat movie was passable to me, okay? I don't want to anger anyone. The last Mortal Kombat movie to me was passable, but it doesn't beat the feeling of the original Mortal Kombat movie. The effects are way better in the new one, but they went for an R rating. But the original Mortal Kombat had a feeling like the video game. The 95, okay, 90. I said 97, but I was like, I knew it was around there. And yes, I was gonna say that, MKF. You stole the words right out of my mouth. For the campy, crazy Jean-Claude Van Damme craziness, I would go with Street Fighter. But Street Fighter, it's good because it's bad. And I just wish that they would have better, like that movie, the two characters that I would have rather. Okay, Van Damme as Guile doesn't make sense because he has a French accent, and Guile's supposed to be like the craziest American guy ever, you know, like good old American army dude. That didn't make sense, but nonetheless, the presence, the everything made sense. I really just wish that Ryu and Ken would have got better representations in the movie. They don't have to be the central point. I'm not saying that every movie has to be like Ryu-centric or, you know, or Ryu and Ken-centric, but they did, to me, those were the two characters that like they didn't represent at all. Well, most of the characters weren't represented like the game, but the actors didn't have the presence of a Ryu and a Ken. Like when I see Ryu, he has to look like a massive badass karate dude. And the guy didn't look like that. You know what I mean? Ken is the same thing. But yeah. The Dragon Ball movie, but technically I wouldn't count Dragon Ball as a video game movie, because Dragon Ball was an anime way before it was a video game. Like, to me, a video game movie, like the original franchise it's based off of, has to be like the first iteration of that franchise. To me, has to be a video game. But yeah, sorry about that. Double Dragon is bad, but there's good parts to it. There's good parts to Double Dragon, and Double Dragon is like good for a campiness. It's like the old Mario Brothers movie. It doesn't. If the movie wasn't called Mario Brothers, it's still fun. So I wouldn't say yeah. I haven't seen the Silent Hill movie, man. That reminds me, I have to watch the Silent Hill movie. I'm not choosing any of the Resident Evils, although some of them could... Like, the one that would come closest is the first Resident Evil movie, the one with the girl from Fast and Furious. Because the first one is the one, to me, that still felt the closest to the series, although, like, it was missing the actual characters from the game. You know what I mean? But... the first one where they're actually in a mansion, there's actually traps, there's actually zombies are the main enemies. Like, it made everything felt Michelle Rodriguez, exactly. Everything felt Resident Evil, except it was missing Chris and Jill. Like, it was missing Chris and Jill, and like, you know what I mean? And they come later on in the series, but like everything's focused around Jovovich, Mila Jovovich. Anyway, everything's focused around her character, and her character isn't really a Resident Evil character. She's never been there, so it's like it always like phased me for that. Especially when Resident Evil has such strong characters. Like, when you have a series where the characters are not well defined, I can get making your own, but Resident Evil has really defined characters. So there was no reason to make a new one that wasn't anywhere else. But anyway, we're beyond the point. So answer number 3. I prefer Joy-Con to Pro Controller, and both these and the original Joy-Cons work very well. And if I am totally honest, same reason why I might suggest these as the original Joy-Con. It's more comfortable. This is bigger in your hand. Like, if you have a big hand, maybe if you have smaller hands, you'll be more comfortable with your original Joy-Con. But with bigger hands, this feels like an actual grip. Whoops. Ran out of time. Here, okay. Like, these the grip feels better, like, because you're holding on to an actual grip here when you're holding it. So this... Like, it's more comfortable. My hand's isn't seizing as much as with the original Joy-Cons, and the buttons are bigger. So when you're slamming A, like, the Joy-Cons buttons are so small. This has full-size buttons on it. So I think you're once again getting the best of both worlds. You're getting full-size buttons that feel like the Pro Controller, because the Pro Controller was a lot more comfortable on my hands, although the control was lacking. This actually feels good. Yeah, the wrist thing on the Joy-Cons, meh. I'm not sure. Yeah, but it's gonna be on the wrong side, and I'm not holding it. I'm not gripping it like that, so I'm not sure it's gonna be better. But anyway, that's I Choose You Pikachu is your favorite of all time. I liked I Choose You Pikachu, and I liked the ending that explained why Pikachu could talk, because I would have been really disappointed if they all of a sudden in that movie decided that all Pokemon can talk like humans. So the fact that, I don't want to spoil anything, but it's explained by the end. And even though there's a huge thing in my mind that doesn't make sense, okay, which I'm not going to get into this because here because it would be spoilers. Okay, but it basically, even with all that, I'm glad that they didn't go down the route, oh, from now on Pokemon can talk. Like, and well, the Detective Pikachu storyline, it existed before the movie. They changed a lot of stuff, but it was a pretty good movie too. I just wouldn't put in my top 3. Like, however, it's probably the best movie on its own as a movie. You know what I mean? Like, Detective Pikachu, you can probably sit down someone in front of it that knows nothing about Pokemon, and they can probably still enjoy that movie. The other movies we talked about, if you don't know the games they're based on, you're probably not going to be super interested in those movies. Doom was okay. Doom was okay. Doom was okay, but once again, wouldn't make my top 3 personally. Monster Hunter was meh. Yeah. Wild One, that I agree with. Monster Hunter was meh. But I'm gonna watch Silent Hill, guys. I have to put that on my list of stuff to do. I don't know why I didn't watch it. I'd have to look when it came out, but there was probably a lot happening at that point. Maybe it was around when one of my kids were born. I'd have to look. Silent Hill movie, when was this? If it's like 2014, that would explain why. Oh, the first one was 2006. But so that I'm wondering why. But I think I just saw the little girl from the first one. I think I saw the first one then. I just don't remember it. But I remember the girl. I just saw the sort of thumbnail for the first movie. I think I know the guy. So I think I've seen the first one. And then there's supposed to be Silent Hill 2 Revelations in 2012. That one I definitely did not see. Pretty chill. Okay, let's move on. Let's do another level here. Whew. Let's see if we can get through this game without actually needing to come back. Sonic movies, the first one was decent. I really liked the second one. I really liked the second one, DJ No Good. The second one I found was a better, fun overall time, and it felt like a Sonic movie from beginning to the end. The first one, because they were introducing the human characters and all that, like, we lost a lot of time with that, and it just felt overall less like a Sonic movie. Sonic 2, without spoilers for anyone, bigger focus on Sonic. Like, you're focusing on, like, they were focusing on Sonic in the other one, but they were sort of introducing the human characters. There is a little moment here where the humans do take center stage, but it is really, like, less prevalent than the first movie. I'll have to check the cheats out after. Because, yeah, the unlimited ammo mode can probably solve a ton of issues. Dang. Oh, we can go up or down. I've got it now. Those are like level selects. I should have gone up because I think we went down last time. That makes no sense. I hit that guy before he fell. Oh, I think it's the first guy I actually saved this time. I was so bad. Oh man, there was a health kit there. Dang it. And I need it too. I say that and I die like 2 seconds later. I have to learn where all the health kits are. I think a lot of this game is going to be learning where those things are. If you want to actually do a full playthrough with like no continues, I think I'm going to be spending a little bit too much time on this game. I think I'm gonna be trying to do like continuous runs and shit. There we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, man, the worst is I knew he was coming. I'm like, this is the part with all the chainsaw dudes. Like, every time we're gonna turn a corner, there's gonna be a chainsaw dude. Wow, last time the tremors did not get me at all. This time, the tremors got me. Oof, I almost shot the human. That is... Yep. That time he didn't get me. Guys coming out of that door. Go. Come on, my god. Oh, there's achievements. I have to look at the achievements after. We're gonna take some time. We're gonna take a few seconds to look at that. Woof! That guy just got freaking punched. That was insane. Wow. He just got wrecked, man. Haymakered right to the face. Okay, hold A to skip. Guys, get ready to hear reload. To readjust the screen. Man, I don't know why I can't hit him in the face. He's near me. Oof. Come on, aim. There we go. Whew. Last shot, man, before he killed me. Dang. But yeah, so if you go into Sonic 2, the only thing I want to say is go into Sonic 2 as a fun movie. And don't forget that they tried to make it accessible to kids as well. But I do think that they made a nice line in between the two. Okay, they did make a nice line in between the two, but there are a few sections that feel a little bit overly corny. Okay, it's gonna sound bad, but yeah, they feel a little overly corny because you can see it kicks in that sort of like kid vibe. Okay, but then again, there are some ultimate Sonic scenes, and although I would have liked there's a huge payoff at the end of something where I personally was waiting to see. And I think they didn't go far enough with it. Like, they could have gone more insane with it. But it was still good. It's because I'm trying to be the least spoilery possible, just in case, because I know there's a lot of people out there that haven't seen it. So don't worry, I'm gonna skirt the line very efficiently to not spoil anything. But there is a nice payoff at the end. And do stay after the credits, guys. There's a chill scene after the credits. Make sure you stay after the credits. But yeah. The first one was good. The first one had set up a good vibe. It's like I just said, like there's that first like 20, like after the initial scene, there's like the first 20-25 minutes of the movie where they're setting up who the sheriff is, who his girlfriend is, who the people in the town are, and blah blah blah. That, like, to me, I was like, okay, can we get back to Sonic, please? Then when Sonic and the sheriff sort of go on the road, like hit the road, then things kick up and you're like, okay, now we're back to a Sonic movie. But the second one is high impact like that the whole time. There's like one slowdown at one point where the humans take center stage for like 20 minutes, but it's towards the end of the movie, and it's a longer movie. I'd have to look at the runtime, but it's closer to 2 hours, this one. So the first one was like closer to an hour and a half. If you take out the 20 minutes where you're sort of dealing with the human stuff, 20-25 minutes where you're dealing with the human stuff, you've only got like an hour of Sonic, you know what I mean? This one, since it's like 2 hours and you've got maybe that same 20-25 minutes of human stuff, well, you still got like an hour and a half of Sonic stuff. And you've got Knuckles stuff. That's not a spoiler, you know, but yeah. Yeah, let me just see. The control is the biggest issue here, Andrew, just to answer. Honestly, like I said, these feel a lot better for pain in my hands. Like the first playthrough, my hand was cramping up. With these, it isn't. So even though the gyro, maybe it's a tad weaker on this one, but by very little, I'll be sticking to these personally. What did the five fingers say to the face? Slap, definitely. Will Smith. What did five fingers say to the face? Keep my wife's word. No, keep my wife's name out of your. Yeah, nah, just joking. Oh, okay. Mortal Kombat 2021, I was surprised. Hope they go a little further in the next. Yeah, well, they went for the mature rating this time, so that's why they put the gore in. Once again, if we're talking about the last Mortal Kombat movie, I just felt like, why are you adding in a new character? Mortal Kombat has no lack of characters. Like, there's just, like, Mortal Kombat has the opposite problem. There's too many characters. Everyone would want to see all the characters, but a movie with everyone would just not make sense. You know what I mean? Unless you set up everyone previously, sort of a la, you know, Avengers, like Marvel Universe. Because if you set up everyone separately, then you can throw in a pack of new characters and introduce like 4 or 5 new characters and do like an ensemble thing. Because everyone, the audience already knows who everyone is. But you can't just throw in like 35 characters. So I don't, once again, I don't see why they needed to create a new character for the movie that has no attachment to the game series, other than the fact that he's like the descendant of someone else in the game, okay? Because once again, I'm trying to not be spoilery in case someone here did not see it. Except being the descendant to someone that's in the game. And ultimately, his ability has nothing to do with his ancestry. Like, to me, that's what sort of like disappointed me, is that, you know, if he would have had an ability that resembled his ancestry's heritage, I would have been like, ooh, makes sense. But his His ability is the complete opposite. It's like, I'll bash you out with or you know. Anyway, yeah, I do like the Witcher series. Witcher is awesome. Can't wait for the next season, and I'm so happy that Henry's coming back. I freaking love that actor. Just to show you, like, I've set up a lot of stuff now that I got from my parents' place, because for a long time my parents were holding on to a lot of my figures and stuff, just because with the kids and everything we didn't have room here. And when I moved in with my wife, it was like I didn't have a studio like I do now. But I've now set up an area of the studio that is my sort of action figure section, which has allowed me to also purchase new action figures that I've been wanting to, because now I have somewhere to put them. And Geralt of Rivia, not the Netflix version, however, the game version I wanted, was one of the first figures I purchased. I freaking... Honestly, The Witcher is an awesome series on Netflix and it's an awesome game. I'm so glad we finally got them on the Switch. Well, we got them. We got the third one on the Switch, which is ultimately the best in the series, so it is what it is. But yes. Guys, I think we're gonna do I'm gonna try to push this to see if we can finish through the game another time, and we'll chat after that, because I'm having fun chatting with you guys tonight. It's fun. I prefer doing this, like playing a little bit, taking a little time. I don't know what you guys think. You know, I could push like game, but then I feel like we get to the end of the night and we haven't talked about anything. Yeah, I get what you're saying, MKF. Cole is like the sort of like intro for the normies, like you said, people who don't know what the game is, to try to get them into the series. But I think they should forget that, because they should remember, who they're primarily making the movie for, and who's gonna buy the most tickets. And Mortal Kombat has such a huge following that you don't need to do that. And it's their attempt also to get UFC in Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean? Because like Cole is a UFC fighter, and they're like, I think the audience is gonna respond to that. Like you said, normies that don't know the game, but it's like, if you know anything about Mortal Kombat, if a UFC fighter would show up, he would get his ass booted. Because Mortal Kombat has like nothing to do with UFC fighting. And that's total respect to UFC guys, but that's a sport. Mortal Kombat is not a sport. It's like a tournament to freaking kill people. Hey, it's the Bob Ross zombie. Man, I have to game capture that. That doesn't work. I can't game capture because I'm on one controller mode. Damn. And these cyborg guys are getting on my nerves. Oh, there's a health pack. Damn it! I missed it again. And once again, I die like 10 seconds after. Hey, can you please shoot him in the face? I feel like I'm doing worse this time because I sort of lost my warm-up. Dude. We'll take the other elevator. We took the I have to stop putting down the controller.
Down.
I'm taking stupid hits here. Well, at least they introduced Johnny. I looked at the chat. Let's be honest, at least they sort of give a sort of indication that Johnny's gonna be in the next one, and the sequel was green lighted, by the way, if you guys don't know. So we are gonna be getting a sequel to Mortal Kombat, which means that, you know, if they can't intro Johnny and then not have him show up, especially because he's like a fan fave. So we are gonna probably see Johnny in a near future in Mortal Kombat 2. Oh my god, there's a golden frog there and I can't get it again. That is so annoying. Concentration. Kill the wrecking ball guy. Whew.
Unlocked.
Give me a sec, guys. I saw a few comments there that I want to answer. I'm just trying to not lose my last point of health here, which I just did. God dang it. Who would play me? Who would I want to play me in a movie? That is a freaking good question. Like, he's too old now, but back in the day I would have said Antonio Banderas. But like, I'm trying to think of someone modern that could play me, that I would be like, oh yeah, he can play me as well. Oh my god, that was long. Oh my god, more. There's a few stuttery moments too, by the way. Just noticed, because now I can pay more attention to sort of like the overall game happenings.
I didn't think you could make it this.
Van Damme wants to play Johnny Cage.
This is it.
Look, I love Jam.
Let's see how good you really are.
Weak point is the head. There we go. Woof, that was actually way better than the first time. Thumb not so bad because I'm using the gyro, but my wrist a bit. Like because I'm holding it sort of like this the whole time, I get shoulder and wrist a bit. But less like once again less with this one, more with the normal Joy-Cons. And it's just a size thing, so it just all depends on the size of your hand. So I'm not saying everyone's going to be better with these, but this was cramping a ton more because you're like, you're like, like you got that claw grip going, while this you're holding it more like I'm holding it more naturally. So like I said, I'm going to finish this up really quick because we only have one level left, and it's sort of the boss rush level-ish. And then we're going to, I'm going to chat with you guys for the last like 15-20 minutes. And I'm trying still to think of a actor that would be worthy of playing me in a movie. It's hard to find though. Very hard to find. Just messing around. Hey, so far we might be able to make this playthrough without going game over. There we go. One down. I think we don't fight the spider a second time, right? Man, this dude last time is the one that caused my game over. I do not want another one from him. There we go. Okay. Ugh. Adam Sandler, whatever. Whoever it is, he has to have some Latin blood to him. Like, he has to have some Latin blood. Preferably mixed, because I'm mixed. I'm like Latin. I'm Latin and European, Latin and German to be more precise. I don't know anyone who's Latin and German other than me, though. Personally, it's like one of those weird mixes that I don't really know anyone that has it. But I think we're gonna make it, boys, this time. I think we're gonna make it without freaking going game over once. Oh yeah, I think we're gonna do it. Theo Rossi. He plays Shades from Luke Cage. Yeah, I know who Shades is.
No way out, Kyrian. I must admit,
In Luke Cage.
I respect your
The Netflix series. It's not too bad. That could work. That could definitely work. Vin Diesel? Nah, he doesn't have big enough arms. He's too small. Vin Diesel's too small. Maybe The Rock. Oh yeah, The Rock would be good. Obviously, I'm messing. The only man who can play me, or the only dude who's man enough, is The Rock. It's all about family, guys. It's all about family. Okay, aim for the crotch. Aim for the crotch. Dang it. Man. Damn. We have to not run out of credits, man. We're almost there. Oof. That was rough. Man. I feel like I'm doing so much worse than the first time I fought her. My aim for the crotch strategy is not working as well as I would hope. Okay, come on. I got that by the skin of my teeth. Man, we're running out of points here. I still want to finish this without taking a freaking game over. Like, even if I have less points than last time, just finishing it without taking a game over is going to be an accomplishment. We're still on normal, by the way. We never went to easy. Come on, no. This is not how it ends. Oh man, she's at that final rush. It's... Holy crud, can she stop doing this one move? Or is this all she's gonna do till we finish her? Oh my god. The window to hit her is so freaking small. Come on. I'm actually getting a little bit angry here because, come on. Oh my god, literally one hit. I couldn't There we go. Oof. That was something, guys. Seriously? Oh my god. Oh my god. You don't need to get angry, just need to get focused. Anger doesn't solve anything.
Everything is over.
There we go.
Nothing more to lose.
We finished it, guys, without a game over. Oh yeah. So it's not too bad, man, for first couple of runs on the game. Pretty decent. We went from completely trash to slightly less trash.
Farewell.
Okay. Oh, man. So two full runs of the game is good now. I think there is a bunch of codes, by the way, MKF. But yeah. Oh yeah. It is. Yes, I do have the stackable Sonic game. Sonic and Knuckles? Yeah. Where is it? I have it somewhere. You guys are gonna see the green screen maybe move a bit. Ugh. Yes, sir. The awesome technology that we had back for the Sega Genesis was the stackable Sonic game. So if no one ever saw this before, basically when Sonic 3 came out, the game was so big that they actually split the game into two games. They split the game into Sonic 3, and then they came out with Sonic and Knuckles. And basically what happens is there's a port here, like there's a little door, there's a port at the top, and you can actually pop Sonic 3 in here, and it makes Knuckles playable in Sonic 3. But not only that, you can actually pop Sonic 2 in this, and it makes Knuckles playable on Sonic 2. So some people actually don't know that it worked backwards with Sonic 2 as well, but you can actually play Sonic 2, you can play Knuckles in Sonic 2 by plugging it into this and then into your Genesis. So it was awesome little technology back in the day. Sonic and Knuckles was like, I loved it as a kid just for that one simple thing. Like it made my day when I was like, what? We can play Knuckles in Sonic 2? It was like, think about this, guys. This was before DLC. There was no updates to games. Adding a character into an existing game just didn't exist. Look at Street Fighter 2. Why is there like 5 versions of Street Fighter 2? Each time that Capcom wanted to change a bit the mechanics, freshen it up, add a few new characters, they had to make a new Street Fighter 2. You know, some people don't know that Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2, Hyper Street Fighter 2, all those different versions actually have different character rosters, and there are certain mechanics in the game that change. Exactly. So they just had to make brand new games. I'm not saying DLC is a great thing, because companies that abuse it, like making half games and then sort of depending on DLC to complete them, is garbage. But games that use it intelligently for a few extra character packs, like Smash Brothers, like Mortal Kombat had a pretty full roster, and they added in extra characters, and they added in like characters that weren't traditionally from Mortal Kombat. A lot of them, like, you know, like Arnold from the Terminator, RoboCop, Spawn, like that feels good as DLC to me. But yeah, well, in my arcade 1-up, the day I show you guys my arcade 1-up, Street Fighter 2 has like 5 versions of Street Fighter on it. I only play Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter 2, the one that basically unlocked the super moves, like the level 2 super moves, which I can't remember what they called them back in the day. but you know, it's the first one that you actually had a super meter, and you had like a second level like the Shinku Hadoken or the Shoryu Reppa, yeah, the Shoryu Reppa for Ken and whatnot. So, but back in the day, companies had to come out with stuff like this. So adding a character into an existing game was like, blew my mind back in the day. It was like, what the hell is this? I don't think that's why they were made, because Capcom has done that a lot for every game. Like, even if you look at the Alpha series, you have multiple versions of Alpha 2 and Alpha 3. I'm trying to think if Alpha 1 they did it. But I know Alpha 2 and Alpha 3, you have multiple versions. Street Fighter 3 has multiple versions for the same reason, because DLC wasn't, even at Street Fighter 3, DLC wasn't where it's at today. And hold on, I'm just going to connect my normal controller because it takes a little longer. But Rookie Agent, so we're still at Rookie Agent, however. However, I did beat my previous score. Exactly, but so anyway, the point being that like DLC properly used has its place. It's when it's abused that you know, I think me and a lot of people have issues with it. But yeah, that was ultimately you know, DLC especially for fighting games, adding characters in that is chill. But anyway, the whole point was to show you guys these whole Sonic and Knuckles cartridge thing. But yeah, I have all 3 Sonic games. I have Sonic 1, 2, and 3. It's odd because when I looked in my cabinet, I couldn't see them right off the top of my head, but they are somewhere, because they might be upstairs. They might be upstairs. My daughter might have been playing Sonic, because I have upstairs, like on the family TV, I have my Retron 5, so we can play all the retro consoles on it. They don't play that much of it. It's more me, but it's just an easy way, like on a big TV, to get all your console versions working. And the shaders actually are good when you're playing with like an HD TV. My old original consoles are down here, so because I have a CRT for that. Oh, for hyper mode? Yeah, well, they put the extra speed modes because people were liking going faster. But yeah, after that, they stopped doing that, but they did change mechanics in between some of them too. Like, they would basically fix bugs. Like, there are infinite combos and stuff like that would get fixed in between the versions and stuff like that. They would make some characters... Like, think of it now. Back in the day, when you popped out a fighting game, if you realized that one of your characters was overpowered, you were effed. That was the version of the game. There was no way to patch it out. Like, there were no balance patches. Yeah, we beat the game twice, actually, tonight, Champ Dancer. We beat the game twice during the stream. First time was so-so, and first time we were trying out all the different control methods to see what I like best. Second time, though, we did a full playthrough with the NYXI controllers, which overall ended up being one of my favorite methods. Of course, man, don't worry. I understand that my family's waiting for me upstairs. I'm gonna have to log off in like 5 minutes, guys, because I have to go get my daughter at work. We're celebrating, it's actually my daughter's birthday on the weekend too. My youngest daughter, it's her birthday on the weekend. So it falls on Easter, so this year. So we're going to celebrate her and Easter on Sunday. We're going to go see one of the grandmas, and tomorrow I have the other side of the family coming over here for a little bit of cake. But we actually did her birthday party before, just because we didn't want it on the same day as Easter. If you want all the weapons unlocked, I don't think we actually unlocked any weapons. I think I think there are like machine guns and stuff, right? But I'll have to look into how to. You have to beat the game and have everyone live. Dang, I kill most of them. Especially my second playthrough, man. I was killing like all the humans. I was just shooting at everything. The Street Fighter 2 Rainbow Edition? I've never heard of that before. I'll check it out after the stream, though. But yeah, anyway, so hey guys, I'm gonna start logging. I'm gonna just start heading towards the end of the stream now because honestly, like I said, I do have to go get my daughter. I just saw the time; it's like already 8:41. But it's all or nothing for the weapons. All the hostages need to live. I'm gonna be working on that definitely, champ, because I really liked the game. I liked it a ton. I'm gonna be playing it probably over and over, especially that it's only like what, a 45-minute playthrough, and that was with me talking. I can probably do this in like 35 minutes, 30 minutes, 35 minutes. So I'm gonna be working on that. But honestly, guys, thank you for showing up for the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it answered a lot of your questions about House of the Dead, like what the control methods were, because I wanted to do that as well. I didn't want just, like, I wanted to have fun, but I wanted for everyone out there that was like, should I buy the game because I'm hearing that the controls are iffy or blah, blah, blah. I think you can see now that it's playable. It is doable. And I think that co-op mode is going to be insane. I wish I could get a co-op mode going. But maybe I'll try to, like I said, try to do it with one of my kids. But yeah, no, honestly, House of the Dead sequel, guys, we gotta get that going. Like, I don't care, even if they Kickstarter it, I'm backing it. Like, just get this done. It's worth it. I want this kind of game to come back. And like I said, if someone can work on a freaking accessory, like Kickstarter, guys, people out there, man. I'm gonna be watching. If someone can come out with a freaking accessory that gives crazy good aiming in these games, insta buy, like insta buy. And I said, like, I think it should be worth around 30 bucks. Like 30 bucks should be the price point that someone would aim for something like that. But I would be like, I would pay up to 50. Like beyond 50, I would start being like, like there has to be a decent time, a decent like amount of games to come out to be worth that much. But at 50 and under, I'm into it. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for showing up as usual. It's always super fun playing with you guys. By the way, I'm gonna start talking with the wife because we are heading towards the end of the school year. There is a slight chance that streaming is gonna go back to Thursday while the kids are off school. So I don't know if anyone out there, that's a huge issue for them. Like I'm talking, the regular people that want to come to like all the streams, but we might be moving back to Thursday evening. Just because Friday during the summer while the kids are off school, it's like time, often the wife likes going out and doing stuff. During school, it's more like, oh, we're done our work week, like leave us alone, which is why I moved it to Fridays and there's no homework and blah, 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 blah. But yes, so I'm gonna start thinking about that. I'll put a message out on the channel. If any of you want to drop a comment in the stream, if you're like, no, Rick, don't move it to Friday, I can't make it, let me know, because if a lot of the regulars can't make it, I might try and keep it on Fridays. Okay. But if not, if a lot of you think you can make it for Thursdays as well, we might move it to Thursdays. And like I said, I'm still actively thinking about trying to make a larger streaming schedule. I just needed to work with the family time and the work and all that. Okay, Champ already says it should work for him. That is good. So anyway, guys, I'm going to stop talking now. Thank you so much for showing up. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much for participating. I love the chat. It is super, super fun to see you guys all chatting together as well. I know sometimes I can't keep up 100% with it while I'm playing, but, I hope you guys know I do my best to try to catch up. So, thank you so much once again, and I'll see you in my next video.